What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another weekly predictions. Today we'll be doing week 14 predictions. Quick thoughts on the Jets and Giants game. I won't be able to do separate review videos anymore because I work on Mondays, and that's when I'm supposed to do the weekly review videos. So that's a thing. Jets and the Giants game, we should have won the game by kicking a field goal, 4th and goal, but no, we decided to go for it. Eli gets picked off, throws into double coverage, throws to a person who doesn't even fight for the ball, and Ruben Randall, and we lost the game because of that. That happened in the middle of the 4th quarter, and the Jets still had 10 points. We were up 20-10. From that moment on, I said we're going to lose. I didn't care how much points the Jets had. I don't even care if they had 3 points. We were going to lose that game. Because when something happens to the Giants, and this is how gutless we are. When something happens to the Giants, one thing happens. They don't pull themselves together. They once they do bad one play, they'll do bad the rest of the game. Their mindset is they want to do good the whole game, and if they do something bad, then screw it. You know? And in my opinion, Tom Coughlin needs to go. He's always preached since the beginning of his coaching career, time management. Time is key. He even has his players, if you guys watch his football life, he even has his players adjust all their clocks, even their cell phone clocks, to 5 minutes fast, so they'll always be on time, and they can always be early, and clock management is key, and all that stuff. And he's always preached, take the points. It doesn't matter. I play old school football. Take the points. Take the points. Then what the hell was that, Tom? Honestly, I hated that call. You could have went up 3 scores right there, and even if they scored a touchdown, they'll be up. They would have to score another touchdown to try to win the game. And they didn't, because they went for a field goal and it tied the game, and we went into overtime. That's the stuff that is extremely wrong with the Giants. I can't wait till we get a new coach. I can't wait till we get a new GM. This draft better be different, because for the past few drafts, the only good players have been coming in the first round, and that was it. We had first-round drafts every year. The other people were just roster fill-ins. So, yeah. I went on a little too much about that. Packers at the Lions. This is Week 13 prediction. Week 13 review. Packers at Lions. What a play. What a Thursday night game. It was great. What a Hail Mary. It also helped me to get the straight-up win and the against the spread win. So, good job by the Packers and me. Jets and Giants, I just said that, but the Jets cover the spread, and I got the straight-up win because I picked them to win anyway. Cardinals at the Rams. I thought the Rams would score more points on the Cardinals because they beat them before. But, yeah, the Rams are just falling off a huge cliff. They don't know where they're going, but they need to draft a quarterback as well. Nick Foles is just not the answer, so they need to stop ignoring it and draft a quarterback, because they haven't had a good quarterback in a long time, since Kurt Warner I'm talking about. Falcons at Buccaneers. The Falcons are just falling off a cliff as well. They were 5-0. Now they're 6-6. Oh man, they went 1-5 in the past 6 weeks. That is no, they went 1-6 in the past 7 weeks, right? Pretty sure. But that is terrible. That's almost comical. And yeah, they still got a better record than us though. So whatever. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers win that one and cover the spread. Seahawks at the Vikings. Wow. The Seahawks are one of the worst away teams in the NFL. Look back on every away game they play. They do not play the same way at home. So yeah, but Vikings almost pulled off a goose egg there. How much points did they score? 7? And it was 0 for a long amount of time. They scored something, I guess. Texans at the Bills. Yeah, not much to say about this game. Bills weren't getting the win. I got the win too. Ravens at the Dolphins. What a boring game this was. Dolphins, I guess you could call it a win, 15-13. My first lock of the week, Bengals at the Browns. Yeah, Bengals are not playing any games against the Browns, man. Last year, they split 1-1. This year, the Bengals scored 30 on them 2 times. So, over 30. That was my first lock of the week, so I got that right. I went 3-0 in locks, so that's not bad. Jaguars at the Titans. This was a huge shootout. I mean, 2 bad teams shooting out, and the Titans wound up winning. I got that one right. It's crazy how it was such a low-scoring game at Jacksonville, but such a high-scoring game at Tennessee. That's weird to me. How you can't score one time, but you guys both magically score the other, but whatever. 49ers at the Bears. I chose the 49ers to cover, not to win, because there was no way Chicago was going up a touchdown on San Fran. They're both terrible teams, but they both could keep up with teams, so, yeah. I didn't think that the 49ers would win, but they wound up winning anyway. And my second lock of the week, the Broncos at the Chargers. Not much of a world-beating performance. It could have been because the Chargers only scored 3 points. And by the way, they only scored 6 points in the past 2 weeks, so they haven't scored a touchdown in the past 2 weeks. That is insane to me. Yeah, but the Broncos only scored 17, and it was like 17 for like most of the game. So, I mean, they really didn't pull away any kind of other lead other than that. So, we'll see what the Broncos pull off against the Raiders. That'll be a challenge for them, but, yeah. Chiefs at the Raiders. Raiders were actually winning in the beginning, I believe, and then the Chiefs just went off. I mean, they didn't let them, they pulled off a huge lead, like 14-point lead. It was 34-20 was the final score, and Kansas City covers the spread. So yeah. Panthers at the Saints. Huge game. I predicted the Panthers to get 41 points. I got that one right, but I would have never predicted the Saints to score 38 on this Panthers defense. Granted, they got a 2-point conversion, and they got a touchdown off of a fumble. So they scored. I'm bad at math, but they scored 29 points on the Panthers defense. So, yeah, Eagles at the Patriots. Everybody was saying the Eagles were gonna win, and why didn't I listen? I was so stubborn. I'm like, I thought Tom Brady was just like this football god. He could work with anybody, but obviously not. So yeah, the Eagles wound up winning that game. Yeah, congratulations to everybody who thought the Eagles were going to win that game. Yeah. Colts at the Steelers. Steelers absolutely killed the Colts. I mean, it was close in the beginning, like 12-10 in the second quarter or something like that. But then, at halftime, it went 21-10. Then you look up at the end of the game, it's 45-10. And, I mean, the Steelers pulled off a great performance there. Great job by the Steelers, and they got a real challenge this week against the Bengals. And Monday Night Football, the most boringest game of the week. I don't even care what happened at the end of the game. It was still boring to me. Cowboys at the Redskins. To me, the Redskins deserved that win. Deshaun Jackson was obviously down, guys. I mean, come on. There's no way the refs can miss that call. I mean, I was rooting for a tie, and it was going to happen. It was going to happen, but that fumble screwed everything up. So, yeah, so all in all, this week, I went 12-4 straight up, 11-5 against the spread. I did great. So, that brings me up straight up. That brings me up to a 116-76 record. And by the way, all prognosticators, if you keep track of your weekly predictions and count them all overall, I encourage you to count up your picks, and if it doesn't equal 192, if your wins and losses straight up don't equal 192, then you're missing something, and you got to go back and recount. I did that last year, and this is the perfect time to do it because 256, which is the amount of games played in the NFL in a season, 256 minus 192 equals 64. And if you divide the amount of games left, which is 4, it equals 16, and there's 16 games played per week. So this is the perfect time, guys, for you guys to recheck your records. It happens all the time. You miss a game, you add another game by accident. It happened to me. I was off by like 5 games last year, and I didn't even notice. So this is the perfect time to check. So all prognosticators, whether you make videos or not, go ahead and check your record and make sure it equals 192 this week. Alright. Yeah, so straight up, I am 116 and 76. I'm going to do the math right now. 116 plus 76 equals 192. And then 116 divided by 192 equals 60% accuracy. I forgot to write that down before the video. So 60% accuracy, 604. So it doesn't round to 61. So 60%, not bad. I got up a huge amount because of that 12-4 record. And against the spread, I have finally reached a positive record. This whole time I've been doing against the spread picks, I've always had a negative record. This week is my first week I have a positive record, and then overall it got me to a positive record. I'm now 36, 33, and 1. So not bad. Upsets, I'm 4-7, but locks, I'm pulling away with a good lead, 20-13. So let's get into the week 14 picks. I'm making this video a little long, guys, so I apologize. The Vikings at the Cardinals. This is also my game to watch. Vikings at the Cardinals. After what happened to the Vikings last week, I don't know if the Cardinals. I don't know if the Cardinals will lose to the Vikings. I doubt it, especially the Vikings are going away on this one. So the Cardinals are going to win this one and cover the 7.5 point spread. 34-17 is the final score. Bills at the Eagles. This was a pick'em game yesterday. Yesterday meaning Monday. And today Buffalo was favored -1.5. I'm going to take the Eagles to win the game and cover. Philadelphia plus the 1.5. 26-21 is the final score. 49ers at the Browns. This is going to be the toilet game of the week. Toilet bowl game of the week. Cleveland is favored by 1.5. I don't know why. Cleveland is, I think because it's just their home team and Johnny Manziel is starting. But 49ers are going to win this game. 20-14 is the final score. Cleveland is terrible. Once upon a time, there was a Cleveland fan telling me on my prediction videos before the season started, how do you have the Cleveland Browns going 3-13? We went 7-9 last year. Well, I don't think that Cleveland fan is probably still watching my videos, but if you are, how do you like me now? Anyway, I'm taking San Francisco plus the 1.5. So yeah, 20-14 is the final score. Lions at the Rams. St. Louis is favored by 1, probably because of the home team, but I don't think they'll win this game. I'll take the Lions winning, who have a nice spark in their offense with that new offensive coordinator they've got. So 27-17 is the final score. Take Detroit plus 1. Saints at the Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers will sweep the Saints. Buccaneers aren't a bad team, man. I mean, they're fighting for a playoff spot. Who would have known? They started off at the bottom at like, I don't know, they were winless for a while. I think they were like 1-5 going into the season, 6 weeks in. So yeah, I'll take the Buccaneers covering the 3.5-point spread, and the Buccaneers will win 24-18. The Titans at the Jets. The Jets are favored -7, but I think the Tennessee Titans can keep up with the Jets. I don't think they'll go up by a touchdown. I think the Titans will keep it close. So take Tennessee +7, but I'm going to be taking the Jets to win 31-27. My game of the week when the Steelers go against the Bengals. Cincinnati's favorite -3, but I think the Steelers will split this one. Split the Bengals record in this one, so I think the Steelers will win this one. 27-23, take Pittsburgh +3. Colts at the Jaguars. This is a pick'em game, so I'm going to take the Colts 20-17. Chargers at the Chiefs. Chargers must be dreading the fact that the schedule makers had them facing the Chiefs in a span of 2 weeks. And I know they scheduled it in the beginning of the year, but I know they're upset right now because they're probably not going to score another touchdown in a 3-week span. That's crazy. But Kansas City is favored by 10. This is an easy one for me. This is my first lock of the week. Chiefs 34, Chargers 10, and I'm just being generous. Redskins at the Bears. The Bears are favored by 2.5, but I don't see the Bears winning this one actually, even at away games, even at home. But I'll take the Redskins 24-21. Take Washington plus the 2.5. My second lock of the week, when the Panthers host the Falcons. Oh man, the Panthers are gonna smoke the Falcons 41-7. Carolina -7. Okay, I'm at 41-10, not 41-7. Carolina -7. My third lock of the week, Seahawks at the Ravens. I'm going to be taking the Seahawks to win and covering the 6-point spread. Seahawks 37, Ravens 7. Raiders at the Broncos. This could go both ways, honestly. Brock Osweiler is at quarterback. He has been doing better than Peyton. But either way, I mean, last time these two teams faced, Derek Carr was shut down at the end of the game because he threw a pick-6, and that's what won them the game. So that's what won the Broncos the game. So can this be a little different? I don't know, but we'll see. I'm going to be taking the Broncos to win the game, but Oakland will cover the spread. They will cover the spread. They'll cover the 7.5-point spread. So take Oakland plus the 7.5. Final score: Broncos 23, Raiders 17. Cowboys at the Packers. I'm gonna love watching this game. Like I said on the YouTube Prognosticators Facebook page, I hope the Packers wipe the floor, wipe every particle, bacteria on the floor with that Cowboy star. Oh my God. You don't understand. I just hate the Cowboys' existence. I hate them. Because, I mean, I'm already hearing the Cowboys fans talking about, yes, we're going to the playoffs now. There's no way that we're not making the playoffs and whatever. I mean, I just hope that we just knock away the Packers just knock away every single dream and hope that the Cowboys have making the playoffs. I'm already saying that the Giants are going to make the playoffs. I'm not going to be one of those delusional, Cowboy fans or delusional Giants fans, if there's any really. But yeah, take the Packers. Take Green Bay 7.5-point spread. Packers 31, Cowboys 10. Patriots at the Texans. This is my upset pick of the week, and you guys already know where I'm going with this one. I'm going to be taking the Houston Texans to win and to cover the 3.5 point spread. Patriots have no weapons, and if you look at that Texans defense and what they put together, Jonathan Joseph and Kevin Johnson have been locked down this year. So I think the Texans can actually pull off this win. 27-20 is the final score. Expect a pick 6 by the Patriots. So yeah, Monday Night Football. Who honestly, who is not a fan of these teams and actually cares about this game? Like, I barely care about this game because really, I don't care if we get the win or the loss. I still want Tom Coughlin gone. I still want Jerry Reese gone. And yeah, so this is a pick'em game. I'll be taking my Giants on this one. 26-21 is the final score. And that's about it. Yep, that wraps up Week 14, guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully the Giants win. Hopefully the Cowboys lose. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.